Sterling High School, Channel 19, winner of the National Emmy Award for the Best Live Game Broadcast.
You're watching Sterling High School, Channel 19, serving Hynella, Laurel Springs, Magnolia, Summerdale, and Stratford.
Everybody, and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 here back at the Castle for some girls volleyball senior night action against the Winslow Township Eagles. These teams play in two different divisions. This is the Patriot Division, Paula 6 Eagles, 9-0 in the division, 21-0 overall. Morristown Township, 7-2 in the division, 17-3 overall. You got the Seneca Golden Eagles, 4-5 in the division, 11-10 overall. You got the Sterling Silver Knights, 3-6 in the division, 12-8 overall. We got Shawnee, also 3-6 division, 10-9 overall. Cherry Hill, and also Cherry Hill West, 1-8 overall. No, sorry, 1-8 in the division, 3-14 overall. Now for the Olympic National Division, you got the Bishop Eustace, 9-0 in the divisions, 17-5. I forgot how to say it. Camden Catholic 7-2 in the division, 10-10 overall. Haddonfield Bulldogs 5-4 in the division, 9-7 overall. Camden Academy 3-6 in the division, 6-14 overall. Winslow Township, who we're playing today, 2-7 in the division, 8-14 overall. And the Camden High Panthers, 1-8 in the division, 2-16 overall. All right, we're going to look at stats for Sterling Silver Knights. Skylar Anderson being his second highest in digs and also the most assists, 216 assists, 79 digs. Ivy D'Annunzio with 49 kills, 90 digs, 27 aces. Ariana Margarin, 187 kills, 189 digs, 32 aces. Janelle Rodriguez, 22 kills, 27 digs, 15 aces. Lily Stevenson with 33 digs, 14 aces. Aaliyah Taylor, 15 kills, 5 blocks, 12 digs, 10 aces. Ella Teasdale, 62 digs, 12 aces. Now we're going to look at Winslow Township. Kyra Ali, setter, with 135 assists. Sanai Griffin with 38 blocks, 107 kills, 65 aces. Cherish Hazelton with 13 kills, 41 digs, and 36 aces. And Michaela Robinson with 23 blocks and 9 aces. I'm Rich Williams here with Kevin Schulz. Kevin, how you feeling today?
I'm doing great. And Richie, kudos to you. That's a great intro right there as we look at our Lady Knights out here. Really having a good year, and I don't think the three, you look at the overall record, really good. 3-6 in a tough division. This is a Group 2 team that plays a lot of bigger schools, and kudos to what they've done this year. Really has done, have done the Knights proud, no question about it. And you look at Skylar Anderson and Janelle Rodriguez right there.
Both four-year players were celebrated tonight for their senior night.
Always a special night, and you know, these girls have really meant a lot to the program when you're talking about the seniors and what they've done over the last 4 years.
Cherish Hazelton with the serve. Quick ace. Bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, that's going to happen sometimes. And she found that open spot, but it's one of those things, like you said, Richie. They just weren't on the same page.
Hazelton with another serve. Anderson with the bump. Gabby can't quite tip it over. That'll go to Winslow. Hazelton to serve again. Yeah. Quick point.
Yeah, and Hazelton countered that. Everything was in the middle and right around the net. That one, she went deep and gave Sterling a chance to kind of work things around. And now we have Abby D'Annunzio.
Bit of a bad touch from Winslow.
Yeah, good hit by D'Annunzio initially, good serve, and they just really, right from the get-go, for the first hit, weren't able to get good control.
Like you said, good serves from Abby, just like that one. Bump. Winslow couldn't quite get there. Sterling will now take the lead, 3-2.
One of those serves, it's like that line drive serve that just gets a little bit above the net, and obviously very difficult for Winslow to handle.
Serve number 4. Couldn't quite bump that one up. Another point to Sterling.
Yeah, and D'Annunzio didn't hit that one quite as hard, but had the same result. Winslow having all kinds of problems handling D'Annunzio's serve.
Serve number 5. Serve called in. Bit of a miscommunication from Winslow. Knights now lead 5-2.
Yeah, and was looking for a spot. We were saying how she went with power the first couple ones now. Just found a spot right there, and she's really on a roll.
Serve 6. Another bit of a bad bump from Winslow. Sterling will receive another point.
But I like how she switched sides. Went to the right on the previous one, then went over left. So really doing a good job keeping Winslow off bounds.
You're actually not allowed to serve in the same place too many times in a row. They'll force you to move. Serve lucky number 7 from Abby D'Annunzio. Bump. Winslow can't quite get it over. Sterling now leads 7-2.
Yeah, they're just really having problems right from the get-go on her serve, and she's pulling away right now with Sterling up 7-2.
Serve number 8 now. Good bump. Set. Get it over to Taylor, to Schmid, to Margarin for the smackdown, and that's a point. Sterling now leads 8-2.
Yeah, Ariana Margin really got up there. You had a nice set right there, and she buried it.
It's nice to see all the seniors playing at the same time. Serve number 9. Can't quite get over. Point will go to Winslow. But I gotta say, what an amazing 8-point streak that Abby D'Annunzio was on.
Yeah, just an outstanding job by D'Annunzio.
Now serving Kyra Ali, setter, senior, to Margarin. Tipped over by Schmid. Set by Ali. And point for Winslow. Sinai Griffin. Sinai Griffin with the swing.
Yeah, and Griffin really was aware of what was going on the other side and hit that open spot in the middle.
Another serve from Ali. To Margarin. Set by Schmid. Passed over by Margarin. Bump. Pass back over by Ali, but Anderson saves it. To Schmid, to Rodriguez. To Ali for the set. Bit of a miscommunication there. Point will go to Sterling. They now lead 9-4. Now Janelle Rodriguez with the serve. All was also celebrated for senior night. Just barely over. And out. Point to Sterling.
I think the serves right now, Rich, have been the difference in this game. Obviously, we talked about what D'Annunzio had done, and looks like Rodriguez could do the same thing.
Sent over by Rodriguez to Margarin, to Schmid, tipped over by Margaret. Bit of a miscommunication there. Sterling will receive another point, 11-4.
Yeah, it looked like Margaret anticipated a double block. Well, didn't quite get over there, but just tapped it to where there wasn't any Winslow players there.
Now on her third serve in a row. Whistle blown. Point to Sterling. Not too sure what happened. I didn't see the ref's call. Believe it was out. They were out of rotation, which is also known as the spots they're supposed to be. Believe they were in the wrong ones. Rodriguez would serve number 4. Over, set up, into the divider, and out. Point to Sterling. Schulz, what are your thoughts on the divider at the top, ruining points for some teams?
I guess you just gotta, it's a home field advantage. You just gotta learn to play with it and deal with it. One of the things you don't have any control over as we go to a timeout right here with Sterling holding a commanding 13-4 lead.
If you want to follow us on Twitter or X, doesn't matter what you call it, go ahead and follow us at SterlingTV19. You'll find updates about pretty much everything going on, athletics or not. You'll see some clips from Cats Connections and even Siano on the sideline, so see you there. Back to the game. There are Lady Knights here, leading 13-4.
Yeah, Winslow got a couple early points, but it's been all Sterling from there. You see the younger girls there cheering the varsity on, really having a good time.
Normally I'm where you are, and I'm going to say this again anyway. There's nothing more in being a varsity player, there's nothing more than you want than a supportive team and a supportive JV.
Absolutely, yeah, and really cheering these girls on and supporting them out there as Janelli.
They really hooked them up for senior night.
Continues to serve here.
Serve number 5. Over, bump. Bit of a mistap by Kyra Ellie. Another point to Sterling. 14-4 now, leading by double digits. Sent over by Rodriguez. Set by Ellie. Sent over by Cherish Hazelton. Sadly went out. Sub coming in. Michaela Robinson. Subbed in for Jada Doan. Rodriguez would serve 6, I believe, or 7, one of them. Bit of a miscommunication from JV. That ball was in. It was called out by our JV bench.
Richie just firing away here.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do my job.
Call it like you see it, right?
Yep. Tonight Griffin with the serve. Over to Margaret. To Schmidt. To Margaret again for an absolute cannon of a shot. That will stay in. Sterling now leading 16-5.
Yeah, Margaret, again, one of those ones, you see her from this near side. Looked like she knew she had a seam over there and attacked it. And Winslow really struggling right now, down 16-5 as we look at Skylar Anderson serving.
A first-year setter, 4-year player. Passed over by Lee to D'Annunzio, to Anderson. Hit over by Schmid. Set by Lee to Robinson. Bit of a shocking instance there.
Yeah, much needed point there for Winslow.
Lady Knights still lead by double digits, 10 exactly. Winslow again with the serve. Serve short. Point award to Sterling. Now leading by 11, 17-6.
Ariana Margin serving for Sterling. She's really done a good job at the net, getting some big points.
An attempted tip by Kyra Ali. Didn't work out. Ariana Margo will now serve, second time in a row. Passed over by Ali to Anderson. Bit of a miscommunication there from the Knights. Ball hit the floor. Point to Winslow.
The old "I'll get it, you take it" thing, right?
Comment from who is basically my boss. Jada Doan with the serve to D'Annunzio to Anderson. Set over to D'Annunzio to Ali, to Hazelton, to Griffin, to Rodriguez on the other side, to Anderson, to D'Annunzio, swinging. Point scored.
So
Abby D'Annunzio with another kill.
See Abby D'Annunzio on this near side helping out. Obviously, she's had an impact on this game to this point at the serve position, going on a real good run.
D'Annunzio playing outside, but can basically play anywhere. Bad serve from Sterling, point awarded to Winslow. Subbing in number 9, Salinas for number 5. Salinas with the serve. To Margarin, set by Anderson, swing by Rodriguez. Winslow blocks it, sent it over to Margarin. Anderson, Rodriguez yet again, set by Ali, to Griffin. Anderson, Margarin with a swing. Winslow keeps the ball up, sent over by Ali. Margarin, Anderson, Janelli tips it over. Sent back over by Winslow. Sent over again by Sterling. Bit of a miscommunication. Sterling will be awarded the point.
Yeah, really good job by both teams. Easily our best volley of this first game here. Sterling still holding a 20-8 lead.
It's one of the bigger leads we've seen out of the 4 or so games that we filmed for them. Now Schmidt up to serve. Over. Elise sets it. Passed over to Anderson, to Schmid, to Rodriguez, setting it over, to Griffin. Oh, a bit of a bad touch there. Score is now 20-9 Sterling. I feel like sometimes in this sport, you'll get a really good volley going, and then one mistap. That's all the sport is.
That's all it takes.
Technique over strength.
But Winslow having a little bit of momentum right now, still behind by 11.
Schmidt setting. Anderson passing it over. Bit of a miscommunication from Winslow. Sterling will be awarded the point. Now up by 12. That's 12, right? Yeah.
You're good.
D'Annunzio back to serving. Went on a bit of a streak earlier. Anderson sets. Schmidt sets. Anderson hits it over. Elise set. I couldn't see what happened there.
Yeah, they hit the net, and a big point by Winslow just for the fact that they get D'Annunzio out of the serve position, because they had all kinds of problems with her serving earlier in this game.
Senior setter Kyra Ellie serving now. To Rodriguez. Tipped over by Schmid. Hit over by Winslow. They will be awarded the point.
Yeah, and that's just a great shot by Griffin right there, putting it in the back corner, hugging the line.
Barely staying in. Sterling now only leading by 10. Elite to serve again. Margarin, set over by Schmid. Hit over by Ellie to D'Annunzio. Set by Schmid. Margarin with the cannon. Beautiful block. Fortunately, it went out. Still going to be a 1 to the point. Now 22-11.
They really did. You saw Margarine in a good position, but they had the double block against her. But as Richie said, it went out of bounds.
Rodriguez serving. Griffin hitting it over. D'Annunzio. Anderson. Schmid smacking it. Bit of a bad tap from Winslow. Sterling will receive another point. Now 23-11.
Sterling right now just doing what they have to do with Rodriguez in the serve position. A couple points away from a Game 1 win.
Another hit over. Bit of a bad tap. Bit of a bad tap from Kyra Lee. Sterling will win another point. Now game point. 1 away from winning the first game. Rodriguez will serve again. Ball came out our camera there. Rodriguez with the serve. Kept in by Griffin. Sent over by Lee to Margarin. Set by Schmid. Hit over by Margarin. Hit over by Griffin to Schmid. Wow. Point Sterling. All right, that was a great game. What are your thoughts, Schultz?
All right, awesome job. We're going to go right to break.
Yeah, we're going to break. See you guys for the second game.
I'm so tired of entering all this discipline. I just wish there was something I could do.
We've got illegal use of the phone. Report to VPO.
Just signing the Minga.
No.
No use of the Minga pass. Going back to classroom.
Late for class. Violation. Illegal wearing of the hoodie, gray hoodie. That's a violation. Falling asleep in class. That's a violation. How many times am I going to have to tell this to you?
Literally more than that, old geezer.
Personal foul, speaking mean to a teacher, that's a violation.
I can't believe I've been working on this homework for over an hour now. I only have to submit this last assignment and I'll finally be done. Who's messaging me? I don't know who this is, but I guess I'll just see what she wants and then I'll go to bed. What?
It's got you all excited.
I have a date with this girl I met on Instagram earlier this week. This is my first time meeting her in person, though. You just met this girl yesterday, and you're already going on a date with her?
You're crazy, man. You gotta be careful.
Whatever, man. You guys just may have a date tonight.
What is up?
Channel 19 at the Castle, back with some more girls volleyball action on their senior night. They won the first game, 25-11. They were playing great, playing against the entire night. They've now swapped sides, as they are now to our left. It's Winslow to our right.
And Winslow had a couple points there early on. Took an early lead, but Sterling really got going on the heels of Abby D'Annunzio and what she was able to do from the serve position, going on a real good run. Pulled away and really never looked back, and were able to take game number 1. See? Officer Beatty and also Mayor Beatty. We're used to hear Officer Beatty, but he's now Mayor Beatty, and that's Coach's kids, his grandkids. Christine, father of Coach Brennan. He's got kid duty.
They get a
Him and
front
his
row
wife
seat.
Don over there.
Like I said before, Sterling's now, it's an hour left. Farther away from this camera angle. But yeah, let's go back to Abby D'Annunzio's serving streak for a second. They were down 0-2, and then they gave Abby the ball, and she brought it to, I believe, 8-2.
Yeah. Impressive job. Went with some soft hits, positioned things right, and just like that, they had 6-point lead.
Changing up the lineup a little bit with Janelle Rodriguez serving first. Bit of a missed tap from Winslow. First point, Sterling.
Rodriguez is another one that's very tough from the serve position, so it's important for them to get that initial hit, keep things in play.
Point to Sterling, even though it hit the roof. If anything, it passed it back to them.
It's that divider that we talked about earlier that we just have to be aware of.
Rodriguez to serve, third time now. Sent over by Griffin. To Margaret, to Anderson. To Margaret with the swing. Kept up by Winslow, sent over by Griffin. Pass to Atkins, to Anderson, to Margaret yet again. Bit of a bad tap from Winslow. Sterling now up 3-0.
Mariana Margaret finding that open spot right there. They try to block. They had almost got a little bit on it, but really put it to a good spot there in that back row.
Ball sent over after the bump. Sent over by Atkins. Another bad tap from Winslow. Sterling now up 4-0. Janelle's on around the same streak Abby D'Annunzio was.
Yeah, it is the same type of thing. Those both either one of them serve, and definitely tough for Winslow.
Set to Lee. Margaret to Anderson. Another setter kill. That's how they won the last game. The main setter swinging at the ball.
And Rodriguez taking over where D'Annunzio left off in that first game, going with a streak of her own. She had a couple, and then they came up with a big point to get her out of the serve position that first game, but they're not able to do it here in game number 2.
Another bad tap from Winslow. Sterling now up 6-0. Janelle now passing the serving streak she had last game. Now 6. Her streak last game was, I believe, 5 before losing the point. Sent over by Winslow. Not enough to get it over the net. Another point to Sterling. It's happening a lot today.
Where is it? Yep, they were right there. If that went over the net, they were right there at the double block anyway.
Serve 7 from Janelle is out, almost hitting our camera.
Coming into your living room.
As Mr. K says, into our living room.
Good job with our camera guy holding his ground over there.
Rita's continuing her serve streak. Sent over by Lee to D'Annunzio, to Anderson. Margaret tipping it over. Back over to the Knights. Margaret with the swing. Another bad tap. Another point to Sterling. Now up 9-0.
Yeah, we've seen Margaret go with some soft hits where she found openings. That was mostly power right there coming across.
Yet another good serve from Rodriguez to Ali. To Ellaby. Rodriguez with the swing over to Griffin. Hit over by Ali. Kept in by Margaret. Sent up by Anderson. Bad tap for Margaret. First point to Winslow.
Winslow's still battling, even though they're down, still battling, and they're rewarded with the first point. As we look at Hazelton serving for Winslow. It's going to go out.
Serve hit out. by Hazelton. Middle hitter Aaliyah Taylor coming in for Schmid. Now we have Anderson to serve. One of 2 jump servers on this team. Like I said before, first-year setter. He's doing pretty well.
Good job there by Skylar.
It's another ace on her record. Sophomore Ella Teasdale coming in for senior Danelli Rodriguez. Anderson up to serving. Second time. Over. Hazelton. Griffin swings it over. Set by Anderson. To Margarin. Blocked but out by Kayla Ellaby.
Yeah, that's the second time in this match we've seen that. They got the good block, but just went out. That's to the far side. The other one was to the near side in game number 1.
Number 11, Yamilet Mejia. One of 6 seniors that was celebrated tonight, coming in for senior Abby D'Annunzio. Sent over to Ali, to Griffin, to Taylor. Sent over by Margarin. Set up by Hazelton. Sent over by Griffin. Kept in by Teasdale. Set up by Anderson. Swung by Margarin. Bit of a bad touch there. 13-1 Sterling.
Yeah, they got her lined up there, and she just didn't even really elevate that much, but when she got up there, she fired away.
The 4th serve in a row from Anderson now. Just barely out. At least that was my guess. It did go out.
The linesman got it right this time, Rich?
Let's see. I couldn't see from here. So.
I thought that was, yeah, that was way out.
Yeah, way out. Say it, answer your question. He is doing his job. Set by Teasdale to Anderson to Margarin. Going out again. See, I assume she just got a little too trigger happy. I would be too if I could hit cannons like she does. Kayla Ellaby to serve. Ace from Ellaby. Now 13-4 to Sterling.
There's the campfire again, right, Rich?
Yep. Both sidelines getting very loud. Not quite enough to get over. Point to Sterling. They're now leading in double digits yet again. Margarin with the serve. With Mejia being subbed out for D'Annunzio yet again. After this, we will have a post-game show with all the seniors. Stay tuned for that. Margarin with the serve. I couldn't see what happened there.
Yeah, Sterling got the point and hit the divider, but you talk about getting a little bit better within a game. I think even though Winslow didn't get the point, they reacted much better this time than the other 2 times that had happened.
You got to remember the divider can pass back to you.
Yep.
Sent back over by Winslow to Atkins, to Anderson. Passed over by Margarin. Over the divider to Teasdale, to Anderson, to D'Annunzio. Tipped off a finger. Point Sterling. 16-4.
Nice, fairly long volley here. Finished off by D'Annunzio on that far side.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't see the tip, so I'm glad we have a line judge here today. Another ace for Margarin. Bad touch from Winslow. Now leading 17-4. Margarin Another serve over. Bad touches from Winslow. Seemed like a bit of miscommunication.
Yeah, Sterling right now just dominant and doing everything they need to do, getting a lot of girls with hits on the other side. Really a team effort here, pulling away in this second game, 18-4.
Now serving, Kira Salerno. Sorry, I could not say her name to save my life.
Kira Salerno.
Yep. Set by Ali. Swing by Griffin. Bad touch from Anderson. Point awarded to Winslow. Schultz, what are your thoughts on this entire, last game and this game so far from both teams? What are your just thoughts on watching this?
Well, it's good to see Sterling be able to get a lot of girls involved in here. And Winslow, even though they've been down, girls are still battling. I think they're just obviously facing a better team.
Swung by Griffin. Bit of a missed tap by Teasdale.
Just a dominating effort by Sterling. But to what you're saying, Rich, if you want to pull a positive out for Winslow, you know, the last time the ball hit the divider, they did a much better job handling. Didn't get the point, but they were able to keep the volley going for a little bit.
Served by Ali. D'Annunzio swings it over. Whistle blown. Point awarded to Sterling.
Hit the net. Yep, looked like you saw. Good job by our guys on the replay. You saw Winslow touch the net.
Point awarded due to net touch. Now Lily Stevenson to serve. Another sophomore. We've seen her on here before. Bit of a low serve, not quite getting over. Knights now lead 19-7.
And we have Sinai Griffin serving for Winslow. Winslow down 19-7 here in game number 2.
She's also a senior. Hit over, out. We've seen a decent amount of serves go out today. Nothing too crazy. Now we have junior Aaliyah Taylor. Up to serve. Hit over. Set by Ali. To Hazelton. Bad touch by Hazelton. Now 21-7, Sterling.
Yeah, just a little bit of a miss hit. Her intention, I think, was to just fire away, but it hit the side of her hand. Taylor now gets to serve again, Sterling up 21-7.
Set by Ali. Missed the swing there. Sterling will be awarded a point. Now 22-7. Leah Taylor's on a bit of a streak here. Serve again. Over to Griffin. Set over by Ali. Will be kept in. Point awarded to Winslow.
Yeah, good shot, just kind of getting inside, a little bit inside there.
Aaliyah Taylor being subbed out for Gabrielle Schmid. One of 2 setters this team has. Also brother to the GOAT Travis Schmid. Graduated just last year. Ran into him the other day.
Yep, he was on the air with us for the soccer game.
Sent over by D'Annunzio to Griffin. Sent over by Ali. Set by Anderson to D'Annunzio. Sent over by Ali yet again. Set by Anderson to D'Annunzio. Lack of reaction time from Winslow on that point. Sterling now leads 23-8.
Yeah, a little bit of an over-the-shoulder shot right there is D'Annunzio picking up where she left off in game 1.
Sterling just 2 points away from 2-0 victory on their senior night. That must be exciting. The Nunzio with a very powerful serve. Winslow could not get to the ball after the bump. Sterling now at game point, 24-8.
Yeah, just overwhelmed by that serve. You know, as we said, that's what D'Annunzio brings to the table now. A chance to end things here.
Another serve over. Bad touch from Winslow. Sterling will win 2-0 on their senior night. Very exciting moment for them. We'll take you guys to break for a post-game show with all the seniors that want to anyway. Sterling wins 2-0. See you in a bit.
Douglas. Here. Brody. Here. Joshua. Joshua. Joshua.
I don't think he signed up for flex time.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm too late. Help! Help! Help me, please! Help! Help! Help!
What made you become a bully?
Twerk! Twerk!
Whoa, nice one, man. You should start hanging with me.
Okay.
Yo, gang, look at this. Go show him who's boss.
Danny, go to VPO.
Well, you know, Mr. Jericho, I guess it started with peer pressure.
Yo, what's up? How the you doing?
Oh, good, I guess. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, this, that, everything, you know, like, yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, it's nice seeing you. I'm gonna get going now.
All right, out of here. I'll see you.
Hey,
Hey, Roddy.
is that Brody over there? How's he doing?
I don't even know.
Hey, stop that, bully!
Are you begging for a knuckle sandwich, twerp?
Maybe I am.
Nice try, twerp.
Please, Hamburger, please help me. He's bullying me. You're right. I need to help you. I'm the anti-bully. God, thank you. Oh, yes, King.
Stars of the game, the seniors. First, going to talk to Janelle Rodriguez. Talk about, Janelle, what it means to come out here on senior night and do what you guys were able to do.
It's definitely amazing to be with the program for 4 years and come out on senior night and have a big win like this. It definitely feels great, yeah.
Being a leader on this team, obviously you're in a conference with some tougher teams. Talk about this team and what you guys have been able to do to get the wins, get the good record overall.
I mean, it was definitely pretty tough coming in, knowing we were in a harder conference. We lost a lot of our stronger seniors last year, but I think after a lot of hustle, a lot of hard work at practice, a lot of team bonding, we've really learned how to have chemistry on the court, how to play better as like a unit and a team and a family.
Janelle, I'll ask you, like I'm going to ask everybody else, what are your future plans?
You know, I'm open to anything. I really want to look into coaching one day, maybe in the future, but, you know, go to college, hopefully play club, play in college, something like that. But yeah, definitely more volleyball in the future, yeah.
That's good. Well, best of luck, Janelle. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And we have Abby D'Annunzio. Boy, you really took, I guess you could say, the bull by the horns with your serve in that first game. What went on with that?
You know, I was very locked in. I was like, got to get my serve over the net.
And it looked like you had, do you change up the velocity on your serve a lot, or do you just kind of fire away? It seemed like you were a little softer on one and another one would be harder. Is that something you always do?
Yeah, especially when like my serves start going out, I try to soften up a little bit so it won't go out.
And Abby, what are your future plans?
I plan to go to college and either major in biology or major in nursing, and then hopefully do some club volleyball also.
Very good. It's volleyball, just like you know, is still in your plans. So that's good.
Yep.
Thanks, Abby. Best of luck.
So much.
Okay. And Gabby Schmidt here. Thanks for coming on with us. Talk about what it was like for you coming out here on senior night.
It was so nice, and I just wanted to make sure to like take in the moment and just have fun with the friends I've made through this program.
And you did a real good job at the net. Is that something you've gotten better at as you've been playing?
Yeah, it's taken a lot of hard work. I think that offense is really tough, and you have to like rely on your defense, so it's a big like trust thing.
Good words. And Gabby, what are your plans, your future plans?
I plan to go to college and major in stenography and hopefully still play volleyball.
More volleyball. That's great. Gabby, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.
And Skylar Anderson coming on here. Wow, it's hard to believe you're a senior. I remember you were my class freshman year. Time flies. Talk about your experiences with volleyball, just overall, and your involvement in the program and what it's meant to you.
It's all very mental, and it's hard, like trying to stick with it. Sometimes, you know, you can get frustrated with yourself, but it's sticking with it and staying determined that really like gets you throughout the years, and your friends and family supporting you. So, yeah.
And you know, I think Janelle talked about facing some tougher teams this year. You guys were in a tougher conference. Talk about what it meant for you being a senior and a leader to keep everybody up.
It's tough at first. It feels very frustrating because like you're facing so much harder teams, and you think, you know, it's discouraging almost at first, but realizing that we can keep up with these teams and that we actually can hold our own, honestly, it makes me feel better about myself and about my team, knowing that we can beat these teams and even keep up with some of the teams like Shawnee, PVI, Cherry Hill West. Yeah.
Something said about improvement, overcoming adversity. Skylar, what are your plans?
Go to college for microbiology, and yeah.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Skylar, thanks for coming on with us.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And Yamilet, thanks for coming on with us. You're coming in here, obviously, you know, we talked to the girls about where you guys are right now. And obviously, up and coming, there's the playoffs that you look ahead for. What do you think is the key for your team, as from a player standpoint, having success?
So, really, I'm so nervous in this goal. And I'm so grateful for my teammates. They helped me at all. And I try to do my best.
I hear the girls talking about the teammates. Is one thing you're going to remember from your experience here, the chemistry, the way you guys all get along? Talk a little bit about that.
So I always remember when I'm here for the first time, and they're so nice with me, and I love it.
That's good. That keeps you going.
Yeah.
And what are your future plans?
I'm going to college. I'm doing cosmetology. And I think I'm going to play volleyball.
Good, more volleyball. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, you did a great job. You didn't even seem nervous.
Thank you.
Okay. And Coach Brennan, last but not least, boy, a real nice group of girls here. Talk about what it's meant to you to coach these girls who are now seniors and going to be leaving in a little bit.
So I had a rough start with these girls. I came in off of a unfortunate situation for them, so it took a lot of building their respect and building their trust. And the way that they've changed from sophomores on the court to where they are now is unbelievable. They play for each other. They play for the name on the jersey, not individual. And I couldn't ask for more. I mean, they get along so well. We do things off the court that a lot of people don't see. These girls are together all the time, so it really makes a difference on the court. There's a lot less drama when they're getting along like this.
Well, did everything you just said help you guys get through the tough schedule that you had?
Yeah, so I always believe in that they feed off of the coaching energy, and so we always try to encourage them that they can hang with the big teams, and I said it last year, they can play and they can compete with the big teams, and they showed that. And then this year, I think once they realized how good they were and what they were capable of doing, the season turned around. So they started out rough. It was a little rocky of a start, but we're playing a bunch of Group 4 schools, and you wouldn't know. We beat quite a few of them, and we hung with the tough ones. So the ones that we didn't beat, we took them to 3 sets. And these girls, they don't back down. They fight every battle.
And obviously, we're getting towards the end. Playoffs are up and coming. And we'll go right back to what you just said. Talk about how playing these schools, playing the bigger schools, is going to help you guys in a playoff situation.
So we actually are going to go back into our Group 2 schools for playoffs, and so we'll be playing against schools that are a little bit more compatible in size as us. And so it just shows the girls that they can hang with anyone, and as long as they play their game, that was kind of like my thing today was let the seniors play, but then second set we'll get back to business because we do have games still to play. We still have Paul 6 to play next week, and then we're on playoffs, and we have to play our game. As long as we play our game, we'll come out on top.
Coach Brennan, best of luck. Thanks for coming on with us, and great job with these girls.
Thank you. Thank you.
And what a great job by Coach Brennan and her girls coming on here. Great to see these guys, get honored in their senior night. I have had a couple of them in class, and you always say how time flies. It's unbelievable that they're seniors right now. Just a great job by the Knights. Great job by our tech crew. Richie Williams doing an outstanding job behind the mic. Even though he didn't think so, he really did an outstanding job. First time ever in play-by-play. For Mr. K, everybody else involved, I'm Mr. Schulz. We'll see you next time on Sterling TV 19. Okay. Yep.